Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago video onto the channel today. So, I was watching videos, Ninjago videos, of course, and I remember watching one of Tanner's videos about the whole um, golden hour thing, about the hugely missed opportunity about um, where it actually could explain the whole design change. Um, and that gave me the inspiration for this video. And it wasn't that talking about the design changes, but rather the different timelines. And that raises the question: how many exact timelines are there in the entire series? Well, I have two possibilities for this. The first one is I'm gonna have to go all Matt Pat on this one. So I have to put on my, if I had theorist goggles, I would definitely put theorist goggles on. So there is an interpretation called the many worlds interpretation, and it's part of quantum mechanics. And this interpretation basically says that all possible outcomes are real in some way. Basically, any choice you make it is basically a different reality or a different universe or even a different timeline. So like for example, I choose to drink this water. I really needed that. There is an alternate reality where I don't drink that water at that specific moment, thus creating a new timeline. And if we're going by that standard, then every single choice the ninja make results in a different timeline, which basically means there are an endless amount of timelines, which is really accurate to real life because every choice you make, there is an equal and opposite reality where you don't do this or you do this but you don't. Um, so yeah. But I don't think Tommy would like that response because it's really a bit too complicated for a show like Ninjago. So, for simplicity's sakes, I'll I'll put my theorist mind back there, and we're gonna go with the what the actual canon presents us. So, the first timeline that we see is the pilots to about midway through season 2, which when the infamous wrong place, wrong time episode hits. That's the episode that basically created a new timeline, essentially. At least a lot of people theorize that it did. It's not confirmed, but a lot of people speculate that this did create a new timeline, because how else can you explain stuff like how does Lloyd not remember the mega weapon, which I have a theory for that. Um, And if this is the case, then from wrong place, wrong time to around Skybound, to around the to around the beginning of Skybound, you get the second timeline, which means the first timeline that we saw from the pilots to around the first half of season 2 is lost. Basically, it's not. It's, I don't know if erase is the right term, but rather altered in such a way that it's basically a new timeline. So we're going off of the second timeline from that episode onwards, up until around the whole Skybound dilemma, where basically there was a timeline in which, the events were reversed, and but they still happen in another timeline. So the Skybound timeline would basically be so that reversal created a new timeline, which is the third timeline that we know of, the third one. Because the second one from the original, from when Skybound first started, to around before the reversal even hit. Then we come to possibly, I think, the most recent timeline, the fourth one, which some people theorize as a result of the Time Twins and the Time Stream. Now, some people have argued about this and say that it's just the ninja aging normally. And while that is definitely a case, you can't discount the timeline theory as well. You can't discount it as well. Tommy Andresen said it was contradictory because it would contradict some points. But if this is to be true, if this timeline theory is proven true, then basically we would have our fourth timeline. But if it's not true, then we would only have three timelines. So it really depends on what you view it as. Um, so I don't know if there is a definite answer to this question. I'd say there is a possibility. As I said, the three possibilities that I come up with are three. If you think the ninja aged um, normally in season 8, 4 if you don't think that, or an endless amount if you believe in the many worlds interpretation. So, what do you guys think? How many exact timelines do you think are in Ninjago right now as we speak? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And before I end, this was just a theory. A Ninjago theory! Thanks for watching!